Yep, it usually what it ends up being. There we go. I had to reinstall drivers. We're working now. Hello. Hope I'm not peeking. It looks like I'm peeking as well. Gosh, this audio interface has been overall good, except for the fact that I have to reinstall drivers once like every 3 or 4 months, it seems. Or it'll go like it'll be fine for like 6 months, and then it's like, okay, every week I have to reinstall the drivers. It's something we use, I think, in one of the role plays breaks it. I think Sirenscape breaks it. Okay. That's now working. So now I can ask, how loud is this?
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Does that need more volume, less volume? Is the game too loud? Where is that, oh yes, Daddy, in relation to sound? More. Okay, it needs more. More, Daddy.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
I can't wait for Cody to show up, and that's just now a button I can press. Nah, I want it to be organic. I want it just to happen. Close to Endwalker, proceeds to gamble. Look. Someone just gotta do it. Holy fucking shit, there's a Davros in chat. It do be happening sometimes. He do be showing up. We have 2 Darths. We've begun the collection of the Darths. I don't have a Master Ball. I don't have a Master Ball, but I have this.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Does that do anything for you? Does that keep you here? Does that help? It's like rolling a 5-star and a gotcha right away. Davros just immediately, I'm going. I'm done. I'm out of this. Davros has successfully escaped. Uh-oh. I just saw a Ren has come online. I was about to say it's time to hide, but they can stream snipe me. They can see where I'm at. I can't hide anymore. I'm safe in a cutscene that I will stay in for an hour like last time. But it wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless. So I'm counting on you to give me the time I need. No hide from me, bitch. Throws unopened Lego sets in thick Anna. Are you trying to catch me or Davros? Who are you trying to catch with that? I guess Davros, who's the one escaping. I think that would actually catch everyone in this chat. Yeah. So I think that catches everyone currently in chat. Except for Annie. She doesn't give a fuck about Legos. Oh, that was two there. Name and I made a fission reactor that hasn't exploded yet. Make it explode. Finish it. Gotta throw something for Annie in there. Oh, it's taking me 2 days. Just world edit, copy it. Here we go, this'll help.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Aww. There you go. I mean, you could unmute if you wanted to. That's true. And you got her. You caught her. I need to log back. I need to remember the credentials as well, because I've had 1 or 2 ideas to send something for us to send something y'all guys' way, and I still have my I get emails still from my Amazon UK account that's like, hey, here's $5 if you come back to Amazon.uk. Which Lego set is it? It's the unreleased new Ultimate Series B-Wing. Sole purpose would be to keep you out of harm's way. So leave us in that. Focus on your own task. Indeed. You should wait for, should you want for Aether, you only need to say the word. This is a Lego Shop gift card. See, here's the thing. You have offered him something tangible. I remembered the exact set that he would want. Above, he would, I think, take that over a $20,000 gift card because it doesn't exist. It's literally the one he wants the most. Why that's in the back of my head, that is the set that you want more than anything, it's there. If they were to make an Ultimate Collectors of a B-Wing. It's a ship from Star Wars. They haven't made one yet, but if it were to ever exist, I know that's the one that he would drop the money immediately. For me, it's the TIE Interceptor. If they come out with the TIE Interceptor, I will be dropping the money for a pre-order immediately. I will scrounge the money and get it. They had an old one. They've done B-Wing models, but they haven't done in the new style of Ultimate Collectors. They haven't done the B-Wing. Gaboo, did you follow us here? Something important I want to say to the High Priest. Express state. Say, please, let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? Yeah, they've done an Ultimate Collectors before, but they've upped the quality so much that, like, they're night and day different. Apologies for the wait. Took me the time, but we've secured an audience. All unfolded as expected. Mentioned by returning their crystals in person, Kobold suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. Oh yeah, I was like, why is it telling me to turn my closed captions on again? Because I ended the stream technically and restarted it. From the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada. Oh wait, I just remembered. I was messing with things. Okay, good. I turned all my filters back on. We're good. They last 20 years. Did they? Oh yeah, they did one. Come on. Stop. I hate that every time I go to the Lego site. Well, they did. Here's a B-Wing Starfighter, but it's not really an Ultimate Collector Series one. Like, it has the little plaque, but it's in the old style box. And it's not nearly as big as the ones they do, the Ultimate Collectors now. It's not in scale. Is it a foot long? Alright, never mind then. Oh, no, 15 inches. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I know nothing. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Yep. You're over 2 feet long. Butt-X is over a foot long. It's the same butt. Yeah, I think the current one they have going is the Sand Speeder. Yeah, it doesn't have the black box. No black box, doesn't count. What do the kids say now? Madge. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say Madge at all. Ever. Oh no. Through the glorious spirit of cooperation, we were able to be received by Patriarch Zada, the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. You're ready, let's proceed. Oh, go back to my quarter. Saying not if it's not technically UCS set, doesn't count. It's not real. Doesn't exist. It's not real and can't hurt you. I love the Fat Chocobo music so much. The little tubas. Madge is an emote. Okay. This bit's a lot. Oh no. I can already tell that I'm going into like one of those sections where we have to like defend someone because they've all but said that's what we're doing, and those always kind of suck. Ah, so we're the ones out of touch. You're sudden Titan as I anticipate. Wait, do I have to solo Titan? At this, all hells will break loose. We'll have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alice is done. His work is done. Remember, none must die. We weaken them, but oh goodness. Time, stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond the squall. Oh goodness, y'all a bunch of boomers. You know, I feel like a boomer sometimes when I see some of the shit going down. That's probably. I think you are actively the oldest person right now. Yep. Yeah, looking at everyone that's spoken in chat, you are the oldest. Pieces out in Zillennial. Davros. He's like 4 or so years older than us. No. But is the oldest.
Welcome. We've mostly been talking about milking people.
I was waiting for that to happen. Oh.
Greetings, Patriarch.
Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
You are a beautiful man. A beautiful man. Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
Welcome. We've mostly been talking about milking people.
Wait, why am I So, I've been changing those so randomly, Rin. Like, about every, roughly week, give or take. I swap out the I'm first and I'm here. I did that earlier, like, while we were all talking in Cody's stream earlier, I set that as a sound alert. Also where I put in the
Oh yes, Daddy
button. Nobody gets an explanation for that. Nope. No explanations given. But that sound alert is from Rin. Which... There we go. I feel like that makes it even that I've used the sound alert that is now just in it's now just in stream alerts. Like, it's just there. I don't think I made it public though. I can make it public, but I don't think I made it public. If I did make it public, I'll go back and unpublic it. Unless you want to use it in your stream. I just sit in... The version I had of it was very quiet, but it's sitting, like, decibel boosted a few times. Wait, that one doesn't trigger the clip. Let's see... Wait, oh, I did it the wrong way. There we go. I want to see what clip we get.
Oh my Jesus, error.
Oh, Mario death sound. Mario jump scare.
Maybe on the... Oh my god, it's behind you! Oh, it was on the bed. No, 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 no.
No, no. I think that was the room that I died in as well. Like, not long after that, I went, okay, I'm gonna YOLO it and just go throw something in the room, and then died in it.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise.
I love the
foolish.
Kobold voices.
The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
We've already killed Titan like 3 times.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alice! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
Let none pass. We must.
You know,
grant
maybe
her
it
as much
is. Maybe it's
time
the
as
fourth
we
time
can.
is the charm. I mean, to be fair, if we're gonna like be breaking Titan's influence over them, this should be the last time in theory. I can't. Violent magics. Kill her, slaughter, slay, kill.
We must protect Alice.
You're in my sight.
Deadpan voice, you're in my sights.
You're in my sight.
Oh, goodness. Is that going to be through the whole thing of this? I have a feeling that's, we're going to hear a lot of that, you're in my sights. Oh no. Yep, it's ready. Go, Angelo. Can I just say though, the dungeon before this, Matoya's Relicant? Holy shit. This Timbering's too severe. Can't finish the job. Soldier 76 out here. I thought You're in My Sights was,
Just what we need.
McCree. Then again, I have not played Overwatch in a hot minute. And I wasn't, I did not get the joy of playing DPS very much. Oh, he's High Noon, you're right. I mostly played, support and tank. Because it's just the people we played with. I played with a lot of people that they just always wanted to be the DPS. You know, let's lend Alisaie some of our Aether.
Here you are, Alice.
Thanks, you two. Give it another try. No, you're good. Like, there is no expectation for anyone to be any level of, responsive.
More! I need more ether!
Alright, grenades are taking no damage. So we're gonna focus on someone else.
Just a little more!
Ooh, what should you get? Hello, Hurt. How's it going at the conference? Okay. Leave this to me. Oh no, he's gonna blow himself up. Ooh, wing. Ooh, you could do Wingstop. Wingstop does have some good wings. And their yeast rolls are really fucking good. If you never had Wingstop's rolls. Also, Hurt, how is the things sound good, but I hate having to clean out my beard. There. We got Wingsboro food stuff there. Just go catch some birds and eat their wings. Head to a banquet. Ooh, fancy. So have you met like any like cool companies, any interesting things from the conference yet? Or was it fun? Nice. Could just shave my beard. You're telling you have to grow wings. Or you could just take a shower after your wings. Like eat some wings, take a shower. Mostly students. Got it. So what has been like would you say the coolest thing you've seen in the, oh, I need to channel my Aether. Would you say is the coolest thing that you've seen at the conference so far? Yeah, like a wet washcloth or something like does a lot. To be fair, I usually just get, you're dead now, girl. Finished. Done for deed. I usually just get, honestly, boneless wings and call it a day, because that's so much easier. And no matter what it costs me, Limsa will have peace. Wait, is the Admiral going to die? That's valid. I don't mind the bit of extra breading for the significant less mess. I don't eat meat, but fake chicken nuggets. Yeah, I would love to hear some of the stuff like that's been happening so far. Those conferences are like really interesting what people end up making. Less breeding. Heal. Eat meat, but fake chicken nuggets. Ooh. Have you ever tried? I've tried a plant-based burger. I've had two different plant-based burgers. One was very good. One tasted very artificial. Like they had put some kind of flavoring in it to try and make it taste like beef, and it had gone very wrong. Many fake meats. Wait, they would go to Davros' place and get the spiders hiding behind the dryer? I have so many questions. Is that just a thing? Does Davros have a bunch of spiders behind his dryer? I have so many questions. Did I miss him offering that as a foodstuff? No? I mean, there probably are a few back there, but like, not enough to make a substantial meal. Don't judge me, don't butt me. Pre-game presentations. VR Doom. Top-down dungeon crawler. Ooh, nice. VR Doom. Sounds both horrific and amazing. It was like Doom 2016 style Doom or like classic Doom? They have pancakes. Okay, so old Doom, nice. It's so weird. Like, okay, we don't have pancakes. We have bananas and cookies, which I mean works out probably the same health-wise as pancakes, but still. The idea of here's cookies for breakfast is such an odd thing. That's fair.
What?
Wait, why'd you take an outside shower?
What is the meaning of this?
Don't judge me.
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Actually, wait, no. Oh, I got the names mixed up. I thought you were someone else for a minute. You cannot go to the grocery store, unfortunately, I believe. Unless you have like a 24-hour shop somewhere nearby. Banana butt. Outside shower, heavy rain. I follow. I'm sorry to hear that. We've been having a good bit of it lately because we have a tropical storm coming. Also, yeah, making them realize, hey, we've given you your sanity back. By the way, you killed a lot of your friends while you were insane. Oh, no.
Why would I do such a thing?
Very sad story stuff. It's good because we've ended the sad thing happening, but he's realizing what's been happening while he's been mind controlled.
Of the tempered.
Yeah. Basically, he was brainwashed, and we have a cure now for it. And he's realizing, oh shit, I've been brainwashed, and I've done horrific things while brainwashed.
Gabu, what are you doing here?
Oh, don't let anything happen to Gabu.
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen.
Don't forget about your call with your family. You had a little bit longer, but I just wanted to say that was more just, I know time gets away. He is so small.
The great father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love.
Yes.
For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things.
Gabu.
But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either.
Oh, yeah.
There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
Like, they did a really fucking good job with his voice acting. Which makes it so much harder.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples.
Except we've dealt with Titan pretty quickly and well every time. I feel like we haven't suffered that much from Titan.
For many long years, man and Kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet.
That auto cutscene
It
playing.
may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
Who is this in Wing and She Step on Me? Does it make it better, Killian, knowing that she's a former pirate lord who now is the basically president of a pirate nation?
Peace between us.
Literally, if as long as you choose one of the classes that starts in Limsa, she will be right there to step on you. No Swano's here. No Swano's here. I did not escape. I hit not auto because I realized we were going to be talking about. But welcome in, Killian, as well. You missed her duel earlier, where she shot the bullet out of the air, then shot a guy in the knee, just to basically prove I could, kill you now, but I'm choosing not to. And then also standing in front of a godlike being and taking a hit just to try and save his life.
Men cannot be trusted.
That's right, I guess before we were here they were dealing with a lot.
Was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke.
I would love a pirate class.
Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
So here's my thought of the pirate class. It would be like the melee equivalent of Red Mage, where you have melee combos, but then you dash away to do a gun combo and then dash back in to keep meleeing. So like making it an inverse of Red Mage, but for melee DPS. Yeah, I think it would key off Rogue. So kind of like how, you have Scholar and Summoner both key off of the same class. You would basically have Rogues can either go to Ninja or Pirate. And that Pirate class is, dropping one of your knives and picking up a gun. And doing the, a bit of melee, bit of range. I think it'd be a really fun class.
None. And I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us.
So, yeah, they are having a time right now with the transition. I actually took my rent in late on Monday and was like, hey, I know I'm running a bit behind. I don't know what the penalty is. I just completely forgot what time was last week. So I was like, I don't know how much I need to pay. I've not, I've been late on my rent ever before. I just fully forgot dates. And so I was like, and they were like, don't worry about it. We're still catching up on actually doing everything. Because from what I understand, it looked like they have a new system since they've got acquired. And they're like still switching, they switched them over during a pay cycle, like while people are paying rent. So then they're having trouble collecting the rent. Oof. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, has something else happened in the last, 2 hours? I haven't kept up with anything that's happened in the last 2 hours. But I know my favorite thing I saw about going on Twitter is someone made a fake account of a drug company that one of the main things they do is insulin. And they tweeted both, they both said, hey, maybe charging money for life-saving medication, or making large profits off life-saving medications a bit fucked up. And then later said, all right, I heard you, insulin's now free. And that company has now lost $8 million in share value from that. Oh yeah, Twitter's in a dev build. They didn't put in a published production build. So it's potentially more vulnerable, mainly in that people can see the code and see what could be exploited. Twitter's going down in flames right now. It truly is. It's been fun to watch. I'm sad because on the one hand, I do really like Twitter. I use it a lot. I go to it a lot. I doom scroll on it a lot. If you want a Twitter with the true enemy and no rules that exist, Elon Musk just lit $44 billion on fire to make a shitty version of 4chan. It's become ridiculous. Well, the goal wasn't to be true anonymity. It was supposed to be like, hey, you're verified as who you are. But he did it in the stupidest way possible because he made the verification mean nothing. So now you can verify nothing. Nothing is real. It's all fake. And yet, it's so good. The second he said that it was going to be paying for checkmark, I was like, what's the point of the checkmark then? The checkmark isn't like something that, like, there are people that, yes, they do deserve the checkmark, and it was stupid that the way Twitter's system kept them from getting it. But that's the minority. Most people do not need a checkmark. No one in this chat room right now needs a checkmark to say who they are. Now, I think it'd be nice if they had a verification that I'm a human, that like is just something that like I'm not a bot. I think that would be cool verification if they could somehow pull that. But oh yeah, like it's the amount of companies pissed at Twitter right now is insane. I think he bought Twitter for $44 billion, right? Apparently now Twitter is estimated valued at $8 billion. He is speed running, losing all his money. And we love to see it.
On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it.
On the flip side, it did make me like log back in and reset up my Tumblr and like fix it so that it looks nice. So that's something. I don't know how much I'll properly use it, but like, if anyone uses Tumblr, there's my Tumblr. It's a lot of comics that I was reblogging at the time, like from 2017 and before. A lot of Always Sunny. I don't remember reblogging as much of that. And you used to mention, I've seen Mastodon floating around a good bit lately. Keeping filing notifications while using report blogs, yeah. I've gotten quite a few of those as well. Like, there I am. There's some effing birds. Just a whole bunch of comics and stuff. Twitter Goes Down is my last social media site. That's fair. I don't blame you there. I like my source of memes from somewhere. I still have Reddit. I can always go back to Reddit. I still use Reddit. But just, Shinji, get over here and pilot this awesome badass robot. I don't wanna. What? Shinji, we're under attack. Get into your super cool giant robot and save us. No, don't feel like it. Shinji, you gotta fulfill every 14-year-old dream and pilot the badass robot. No, I can't. Because of my father. I could crush your skull with my bare hands right now, I would. Just that, the way they drew it. I love it. So there's some peak 2017 Alex Tumblr. I use Facebook, yeah. That's basically what my Facebook is family and friends and Messenger. Yes, I love Tumblr memes. I'm so confused. What? Oh, family. Hello. I was so confused because she was suddenly like taking a picture of her ears, but they're doing a family video chat to just figure out kind of like what we're doing for the holidays. Husband on Fairly. See, I thought I hadn't used it since college, but then I went to it and it was a lot of like Always Sunny, a bit of Overwatch, Dimension 20, a bit of Dimension 20, just like one or two things. Because in 2017 is when I would have been like, what is this D&D? I'm interested in what D&D is. I'm curious about what this Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I've heard about it. I've grown up like around nerd spheres, but never played. How do I Dungeon and Dragons?
Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the
She
pact
does have
to
like
leave no room for doubt.
side
And
bangs.
any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
Ooh. So I'm sure there's some beautiful. I wish I could scroll back far enough in mine to like see my older stuff, but I'm also afraid because who knows what's in that older stuff that like could have some views or thoughts that I do not agree with anymore. She can side bang me all day. I mean, where is it?
Hot.
Oh wait, hold up. I don't need this button.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
So, welcome in, Martin. How you doing? You can. I just don't know where you do. I'm going to be honest. I know I followed a blog recently. Get notifications. Like... Yeah, post your link and I'll see what happens. What? Oh, I think she is. I think Annie is over showing off the dogs to the family chat.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear
Also,
your people's
Martin, you were
wares
saying you're
to
already
every
through
corner
Endwalker,
of
right?
the
I
world
remember you mentioned that
and
I was in
trade
for a
them
treat.
in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it.
Ah, nice.
There will
I'm
be
working
no
on catching
more
up.
Man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Hildebrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our...
Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but okay. We had to be in the voice line before I
We
clicked on
want
accident.
to believe you. We truly do. For we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Get him, Gabu. Ooh, yes, okay. Do I get... I got a notification. Boom, I have followed you back.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it. However much I might want to.
We're leaving Wednesday night. Oh, wait. Are you talking about leaving from Texas? Oh, yeah. Tuesday night. Yep, that is correct.
That
You're right.
is death
Sorry, I
penalty.
misheard.
The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades.
Jack, tell her. Tell her, Jack. Tell her, Jack. There we go. Oh. Death penalty. The pistol used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades.
It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die.
I saw the Darkiplier. I took the time to fully change mine to be, like, modern and be me now before I gave the link to anyone or put the link anywhere. Because, like, mine was a Mr. Popo banner because I was watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged at the time. And still am, honestly, but it was a big deal at the time. But I made it in, like, 2012.
Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess.
And the picture was, like, of
If it will
me from
suffice
college.
to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Hildebrand home.
Also, metal as fuck. Here's my gun. Kill me. Oh shit. There's no way he actually kills her. There's no way. We've only known her for 5 minutes. To be fair, this is like, 4 expansions in, and she was in the original game as well. They wouldn't. He shot like a crystal above her head or something. There we go. Oh. The genuine panic.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
Fucking Gaboo. The champion of the... Can we make Gaboo a scion? Can Gaboo be a scion?
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But
Don't worry, Killian. If something happens to you, or you still have
should
your
you
stole
hear
and
of
a bunch of
anyone
other
who would
people to sit
attempt it,
for.
we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that,
Including
seek our
Hildebrand
aid.
and the more
We're
superior
always
Godbert.
ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet in thrall to the Great Father. just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
I'm prepared. God, where's One Punch Man? He is the One Punch Man of Final Fantasy 14.
'Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch.
His ability to do
for affording us
anything
this chance.
instantly is beautiful, all while shirtless. I've still not watched any of She-Ra. Shirtless, yeah, like no shirt, no pants, no problems. God is in his name for a reason. Seem we found a way forward the kobolds. Next we'll help the Second Order to free the Tempered Brethren from thraldom. This is far from the only order, of course. No small amount of time and effort to reach the rest. Reach them we will, however long it takes. I think that was in your debt. It has long been true. It's been said, I will say thank you for helping us pilot a new course not only for Limsa, but for all of Eorzea. Let's face is a picture equal parts jubilation and relief. Voice cutscene or is this a text cutscene?
Right.
Voice.
Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Hey, return to the Rising Sands.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Yeah, about this whole bit. Oh no.
What in the world is that?
What?
A tower?
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
What?
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
Wait. It's the magic phone.
The
the magic
communications
earpiece.
officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
So is this where like it's basically we're trying to transition to Endwalker? Because then we have
Nothing
another
more is
expansion or
known,
another patch.
only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
Also, I don't remember this floating castle in the slightest.
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
I don't remember this like floating area at all.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Oh yeah, by the way, in case you missed it, Kelly as well, the Admiral is also like 7 foot tall. She big. I know she hasn't been saying near people enough for you to get the point of reference very often. But she big. Yeah, I don't remember the floating city at all. Oh yeah, Rogadines are huge. Is there like a dungeon or something in the floating city over here that I've just forgotten about? I know they didn't have flying in it before, but I just like genuinely have no memory of this area. All the more wait for me to sit. There are no dungeons or anything over here, huh? They just like they made this neat area. I'm like, huh? I guess we should put something cool here after having it for so long. I wonder what part of the Hildebrand quest I'm on. I would love to like go use some hill. Oh wait, I know what I can do. I need to go to. Not me thinking about making an entirely new Tumblr. Look. Embrace the cringe. And just rebuild. Rebuild on top of the cringe. That's my plan. I've only had the one, and I've just continued to build on top of different waves of cringe. This is even my old. This is even my final form. I've only had one Tumblr, and I've had since 2011, I believe. That's not where I went. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. I found the cutscene. Pretty sure this is the one I think it is. Where we meet Godbert. Gosh. The Hildebrand quests are so much. Dance. Dance yourself a Manderville, man. You would do only what a Manderville can. Then lift your legs, put up your hands. Be your Manderville man. He comes. Green cock. Oh, I was hoping you hadn't been exposed to Godbert. Whoa, you have not to fear from me. Not at all. The counts I came to settle were with the Chimera. Gosh. It's so good. Not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? More importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? He might have actually, now that I think about it. Oh, yes. Grace of the Thal. What sorcery is this? He yet lives? Gosh, I forgot how good the sound effects were in this. This is like some Source filmmaker shit that they just made for the game. Like, this plays like a Source filmmaker shitpost in the best way possible. Hildebrand, Hildior, Maximum Manderville. Just suplexes him. "10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your trip to Downland. How long do you plan to allow your mother and father to suffer in the illusion their beloved son was dead?" "Son? You are Hildy's father." "Godbert the goldsmith's a Manderville man, smithing only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Manderville man." "Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand." Big face must be made whole once more, for the sake of Miss Maria. Says any of this. If it makes you feel better, there's not much to process other than it's bullshit. Do not worry, little one. I'll deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Hold your applause until the end. Raggett, guide my hammer. How it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Don't let it agree it is a work of art. They destroy priceless antiques' historical value. Nonsense. I've taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. You're paying attention, Hildy? How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I'm an agent of inquiry, an inspector. My duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others, too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. Put away those childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. I will not. I'm an inspector, father, and I can be not else. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's gonna like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation. That's it for certain, can we? Perhaps she'll take a liking to this reimagining. That face. You know, this quest line is just bullshit. Even duelist, did you not? Happens I am something of a duelist myself. If you'd cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against Doku as well. Should think. See, you two possess a strong sense of justice. Well, glad I have to met you, Greg. Now, let's return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. There you said. Coincidence, I must be traveling on there on business once I finish gathering materials. Seeing the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow. Yeah, it's pretty constant bullshit. Alright, so what's I'm curious. I need to look at the Hildebrand quest list to see like how far down the tree I am. Oh. I've only done the level 50. I've never done the level 60 quest. Oh, further Hildebrand. Okay. I started the level 60 ones, but I have not done the Stormblood ones yet. I love the level 90s. You have to do all of them for the level 90 weapons. There are no Shadowbringers, it looks like. It looks like there's Heaven's Word, Stormblood, and then Endwalker, which makes sense. We weren't on the continent. We couldn't have been over here hanging out with old Hildy. There's 60s, 70s, and 90s. Hildy would have found... Gosh, imagine if there had been like a first equivalent of Hildebrand. Like an alternate dimension descendant of Hildebrand. Oh, Killy, prepare. There's another potential scent bait character over here.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Alden at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Rocket preserved!
Oh shit.
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
You're here. Good.
Traban is such a badass. It's just our little pal.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Fuck Fandaniel.
Is that Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
He's such a smug prick. Towers, what are they for?
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days, to which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free.
Did we
of his
just basically,
incessant nagging.
by like killing off the Ossians that were in charge, unleash like the Joker of Ossians? Like, it's just like, I want to watch the world burn. It's funny. Like, we got rid of, like, you know, the very legalistic, we are doing something that we think is right, that is wrong for you, but we think is right for us and everyone else, to someone that just wants to watch the world fucking burn.
Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind.
But at least, like, Emmett and Eldibus and stuff like that just saw us as bugs more than anything. That, like, yeah, your lifespan means nothing to me. You're basically insects. I'm sorry if that upsets you. I'm gonna combine the worlds and get my world back and get my life back. Like, that's at least, like, you know, I get your point of view. You're wrong. It's immoral. But at least you have something you're holding on to. You know, there was the Thanos-like thing. This is the Joker. We had Thanos, now we got the Joker.
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Die, 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 die.
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
So he's just a little emo boy that wants to make his
don't bother
problems
trying
our
to
problem.
reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such.
I'm built different. I'm depressed differently.
But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles.
Oh.
We,
so I'm guessing we're going to see him all through Endwalker. He's not going to just be like a throwaway, like, intro to Endwalker. I was afraid he was going to be just like a throwaway intro to Endwalker. I'm in the last patch. Yes. Well, I feel like we've done it before, though, in like a last patch or close to last patch. We've killed off like an Ossian or killed off someone. But they've introduced a minor villain that we kill off that then leads to the main villain. Like they introduce a minion.
But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos.
Wait, but I'm here to kill chaos.
While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash.
I think that all Xenos wants to do is fight us. Again.
Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint
Xenos, I will destroy the world to fight the warrior of light
my trusty
again.
companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
I mean, if he wants to fight you, fuck you or both. Here's the thing. He most likely deep down wants to fuck us, but doesn't know how to express that, so it comes out and he wants to fight us.
Will tend to the blaze.
That's the only thing he understands. There we go. That's the theory. Xenos is actually asexual, but feels attraction for us. Doesn't want to fuck us, but the only way he knows how to express his desire for us is through combat. There we go. That's now my headcanon. Thank God everyone's safe. Managed to put out the fire. Not quickly enough to save the garden. Raban, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I take a unit to investigate the tower. We need to find out what we're in for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. What the Admiral tells us. I have genuinely no clue how to pronounce her name ever, so I just call her the Admiral every time. Fun thing. You do some off-duty. If you learn anything about the tower, I'll be sure to share it with you. Till then, I want you to rest. Hold on just a second. Okay. Okay, no, sorry. I heard yelling in there, and I couldn't tell if it was like joking yelling, like playing a goof, or like upset yelling. I'm messing just to be safe. How the standard gets them rest. Merrill Web. It's really just Merrill Web. I overthink it. There's so many extra letters. Below Fishfin. Merrill Web. We will accept Merrill Web. I think that sounds good to me. Ah. Hold on just a second. Make sure I haven't missed anything. I don't know why. It is something that, like, reading words and figuring out, especially names like this, and learning how to pronounce them is very difficult for me. Like, my brain does not make the right connections for pronouncing shit. Here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Ala Amigo take the rest of us to a first-hand account. Stola. Soon we overcome one problem, another appears. It all seemed tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes. Oh, damn it, it's Otto. This Fandaniel does something. Unhinged, perhaps, but no. Or the Fandaniel seems rather unhinged. I'm assuming is what the end was. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, gave away little about his plot. No, only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. Well, dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature did resemble descriptions I've seen of the Elder Primal. It may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum born of Asian magics. Whatever it is, we can now but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Y'shtola? I have been to the Sultana, knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered. I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. I do love that, like, the nation of mostly, like, you know, this led by Lalafels are by far the most violent. Like, oh no, we're gonna kill our tempered quickly. As soon as I sufficiently recover, I travel to Ul'dah, deliver the Porxies to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. A visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. Mortal Flames had been up on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Alamaja. Negotiations abruptly collapsed. Claimed that a number of their kind have been abducted and that the men are responsible. Not as known of the perpetrators as yet, but as Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of towers, you may be interested to learn they're not an exclusively Eorzean phenomena. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far as Yonaxia. It seemed reasonable to assume they are everywhere. You've simply not found them. Kid yourself. You can do little now to save, remain vigilant. Since we're dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of authority on such foes. Stinian. Stinian, now just a moment. I just heard Jack barking, and apparently Oreo took his bowl and he's upset about it. Istinian, now just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I'd be the first to welcome it. Truth is, we will surely even find him. You let me and Kryl worry about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding, and Tataro will once again blackmail him. He is hiding. We'll have ways of locating him regardless. There's no objections. We'll depart at once. They are truly the most terrifying. Elfie would welcome Istinian's lance, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Indeed. Rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them on the use of the Porxies. I really appreciate. Might consider taking a moment to rest before leaving. Be fresh for the tasks ahead. Alice has no stop in her. She will continue to run forward. A sign prime like that Ascian boss. Is that clip Cody? That clip is indeed Cody. Also, if you activate the I'm here, you will hear Ren. I don't know if you were here for that either, but I've changed around some sounds.
Welcome. We've mostly been talking about milking people.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
I just have the Yes Daddy as a sound button, by the way, on my stream deck. By the way, Asher, if you want that sound, or Killian, or well, Killian, but or Killian, anyone. If anyone wants the sound file, I can give it to you. I can hand you that MP3 for your uses. I'll have them both, please. I'll drop them in a Dropbox or something, and oh wait, should just be able to upload them both directly to Gerblins. I can. There we go. I put them both in Gerblins. The milk 1-1 is from where I had to boost it twice. So's the way. The world often needs savings. Oh, do you not enjoying our adventure? Just the full resignation of, oh, this is what we're doing. Save we shall. I, for one, do not intend to allow a nihilistic madman to take us all to the grave with him, knowing the future holds such promise. Nay, I'll do all in my power to protect those who I hold dear. Just as you always have done. Sympathy over here. You do be simping. Never know. Anything pressing or important plans that I should know about? Perfect. Cutscene time!
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
I didn't do the near raids. I did the 8-man raids. I didn't do the alliance raids. I don't think I did the last set of regular raids. I know I did the first 2, I believe.
Glory be.
Glory be
Oh no.
to Kobold!
Oh no. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh yeah, Astinian was in the palace, wasn't he?
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life.
What?
Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Sounds good, Kelly. Have a good
Call it
night.
what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior.
The usually said, "Don't touch my
Keep it in
BB."
mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
Xenos was ready to kill an Ossian then and there.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Yeah, alright. That's good. Well, it's just in the trunk, so that works out well. I probably wasn't going to take it out. I was probably going to forget about it. broke his sword too. Gosh. Tancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Garlemald, and they are on the way back even as we speak. I haven't heard anything from the towers of the Alliance like I was hoping. Due to arrive any moment. So let's see what they have to say, eh? 2 more patches to go. 5.5 and 5.55. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure to the tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. In consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. Lion's share of the credit goes to Alice, Graha, and the Professor. I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. You will also have heard, though, it hasn't been Tales of Triumph. All been Tales of Triumph. We were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat. A pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing we're 1 Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Didn't lose him if I tried. I did try. Repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raban of the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. I'm happy you'll do the same for us. Indeed. It was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye can see. Nerva and the Illerad, however, were notable by their absence. They've met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel. Gotcha. Yeah. But the beach house isn't. Or is she saying that all of us go save the beach house? Oh, with her. Gotcha, I follow. Yeah. Because, like, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break to catch up on everything that's just happened with the family call. I'll be right back. I have become the big titty goth girlfriend. No, that is true.
Nelson says he would dad you.
Ryan, my dad. I'd smash Ryan. 100%. 100% smash Ryan. Have and will.
Oh my. Oh no. Have?
You act like you're surprised in that.
And clip.
Clip.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'd smash paw.
Ask Sarah to open this thing up for me.
I'll slosh out of my pile and pop the box back open.
And realize that you can't get out of the cart you sealed yourself inside of. You guys are all locked inside of different...
No, Surtur's outside.
We're on the same cart.
No, he concealed himself in gore and closed himself in his cart. You guys all said you closed the doors.
Wait, I thought we were all in one cart.
We're on one cart.
Yeah, I thought we were all in one cart together. That was my
you're all in the
understanding.
same cart. Okay, yeah, okay.
That was my understanding.
All right.
We were all in the same cart together.
We all
You
got
guys
one
put your
crate.
models on different carts. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah, Surtur, you
that's
let
how-
him out.
I don't
Theron,
even
give
know
me
what my model is.
give me
Yeah,
a
I
sign
just
of
have to put it in
science
Cheryl
test.
area.
So, my model has been moved. It has disappeared. Like
You're up here. We're all in the same cart.
You're there.
Sign of science. I imagine I can't use a helmet bonus for that, so I fail.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure why you feel sick, but you are progressively feeling sicker.
Freaking kitty looking cum dumpster.
Did you say you fucking cum dumpster? Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That laugh was beautiful. Like, imagine Kirby but a kink. Right in the delivery room, just sweet, a baby. Damn.
Does anyone?
Kai sweat. Oh no!
He just got. He just got right all the way down. He threaded the needle so well.
Oh goodness. Well, where's my button? I have a button for that. Where is it? This is why he exists in the way that he does.
Give him the love he deserves.
I give him love. Rich's head. Hello, Mama. He's wheezing so hard.
Human baby. Oh.
All Angie. No dairy other than milk. Other than milk.
Slower than
Oh. Okay.
Just the name of our watch?
It's just called. Yeah.
Timing.
No. You can't. You're fired. You can never name anything ever again. If you're streaming this, Alex, let this be noted that at 8:02 Eastern Standard Time, Joseph Stewart lost his right to name anything. His next character will be named by Teddy, who I will put random letters on the ground, and the ones he boops will spell out your name.
I like it. I'm excited.
Lover's not my thing. Just punches and indirect self-growth. Anyway, this is my number if you want your ass beaten any day.
We'll see whose ass gets beat.
All I can think of is like the joke of instead hanging up mistletoe but doing mistletoe. Where if you end up like standing under it for someone else, you just get in a fight instantly. Yeah, she has mistletoe. Sure, Dahlia, we'll see. And then she leaves in a way that's so epic. You can actually hear it. Love you.
Do you?
I do. Alrex. What the fuck? I did do that last one directly into the mic.
Yeah.
Never again.
I don't agree.
What? What? The actual fuck? I'm so confused.
I'll take that.
You sort of wrangle the train because it's obviously an incredibly violent living being, and this is clearly how they wrangle this thing onto the tracks.
Right. How? What does the restraints look like? You know what I mean?
So it looks like it's locked inside of a cage. You can also see some chain.
But it's
hooks.
on the tracks, right?
It's not on the tracks proper. It's in like a holding cell, basically.
Off to the side.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so you can see there are two hooks hanging off the front of this thing, that very clearly affix it to the car in front of it, and it would push the train out of here if it was attached to it. You can also see there's a little security panel that has the gate in front of it locked.
Brothers.
Well,
You baited a little too hard.
Yep.
Like many young men, you baited a little too hard.
I can't.
That's how I got the weird right angle in my dick.
That's how I became all balls, no shaft.
Oh, yeah, no. Haley's too dramatic for me to become one with her.
Shit. Clip that. Someone clip it. Send it to Haley.
Clipping it.
Oh, no.
We actually talked about that last night, like how, like, if she says something that's even slightly pointy, I hear her scream across the house, and I'm like, I'll run in and be like, what happened? And she's like,
oh, fuck me.
Dude, I would just want a gigantic mechanical penis.
Oh no!
That's
the
like
fist.
That's like huge, dude, and it has like spikes and shit on the end of it.
Oh no! That's just a club now. It's a club dick.
And no.
He's like, I'm not done yet.
And it's got a special ability called erectile destruction.
Exactly. Look, a lot of marriages can be fixed with just a little ass fisting. I shouldn't have shot.
Right here.
I got him, but the guys on the hill got me.
Thank you. I'm very glad and very appreciated. I'm sorry I don't have like fancy animations or anything popping around.
I can do the airplane.
Oh yeah, here we go. We have our custom sounds
Screen.
as soon as they actually come around. Yeah. Okay, I returned. Ray returned to the rising sands. Capital has been plunged into deathly silence. One exception, the Imperial Palace. Busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. But oh yeah, the laughs in the background are fantastic. Also, I love the clip of like Mini-Men before he baited a little too hard from fucking Destiny 2 with Cody. Cody and I think it was Nelson Asher. It was me, Cody, and Asher. I have a question. Destruction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Ariandra, certain aspects of the design were clearly devised with the manipulation of Aether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchange between them. No one overseeing construction. No one barking orders. If they were possessed or tempered. Wait, has Xenos become a primal? Is Xenos a primal? I think. Let me see. Yeah. Find your perfect mattress. I did. Let's see more closely, but our suspicions, it seems wiser not to take the risk. Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will. They've been the same to the people. Oh, is Fandaniel a primal? Or a primal equivalent. Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Here's save some for Ariandra, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Vaughn is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings of the towers and requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? Just be weird from your mission. No, I'm fine. Towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back. I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and be looking for into another matter. As I promised Kryle, we need not all attend. Very well, it's just the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we have to speak with Oriander before the meeting. I have the sound low. That's what I was like, why do we hear no music? I have the sound really fucking low. Side note, I think this specific time is the like first Final Fantasy 14 stream I've done in the last week that had combat in it, and it was that one bit. We had one combat. Reminds me, I need to mend my gear. I have mended my gear. My friends, much more have I heard of your trivials in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all, hail and hold. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Oriander. Trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Arnvald, what are you doing here? We spoke via Link Pearl. You told me you'd be away on a mission. You say this isn't part of it. But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. You've grown a bit taller after the whole year in another world, but apparently not. I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. I remind you that we Elazon are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of fuck. I clicked the button. How old are Alphino and Alice at this point? What? Oh yeah. He's a sweet dog for a minute.
Yes, that's it.
It's weird. Not nearly as thick. Yeah. You want some fireball for it? You want some Jameson for it? You want some assortment of rum for it? I want eggnog. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get eggnog. I'll get this some. It's noggin time. Why did I not have it?
I was like, oh yeah, me too.
So you take after grandma then?
She's definitely.
I love that this handle of fireball just lives by my desk now like I'm a fucking alcoholic. It fits in the cabinet. It technically fits. Ooh. That's a lot of fireball right on the top. Dude, she got me weak. No, you got him.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh, I'm sure. I've already accepted that. Anywhere near nuts. So no almond milk or anything like that. Yeah. Nuts. All nuts. Yeah. The second to last Hildebrand quest. You're almost there. My 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions. Alvernard brings me the best in Alphino, doesn't he? We both seem so at ease at each other's company. Almost endearing. So what exactly brings you here? I'm like trying to mix this, but I know I'm just going to end up drinking it and then adding some more fireball to it later. Also, Ren, this doesn't fit in our cabinet very well, and I brought it in here once instead of leaving it on the counter. And so now this giant thing of cinnamon whiskey is just by my desk like I'm an alcoholic or something. Yes. I once again accidentally stayed up past 2 a.m. Yeah, it's a wee bit late. It's a tidbit late. And didn't you lead by saying that when you got up, Soph said, simply sleepily asking where I've gone? Don't give me a panic attack like that, bro. What? Wait, how did I give you a panic attack? I'm confusion. How did was it the no you earlier, or the daddy? She did, but I answered and then sent her back to sleep. That sounds like most nights when like I get up and like to go play games and Annie like is half asleep at that point. And it's like, you go play a vid game? I'm like, yeah, I go play a video game. And I leave. We could sleep through an explosion. Elder's like, oh yeah, no. It's just they're in the UK. Yeah.
Okay, I legit a full minute to really.
Yes, they're both purple. But Darth has the first. And Darth is significantly longer. The name. Your country's flag is the shit. I love all of that. Like, just, the whale's flag is awesome. I mean, it is an awesome flag.
Wait, Nelson didn't know Ben was not American.
Big dragon. Can I can.
Welcome. We've mostly been talking about milking people.
Since I can activate it at least once. Why? Because I am a bad person. I'm calling me out like this. Look, I've said just as many horrible things that could be pulled out and made into sound clips, and I acknowledge that. I acknowledge by I've now taken you, Nick, and Cody, all as sound clips to use other places, that I've opened myself up to being clipped. And I accept this pain. I accept that this is what I've done. Here, since I've tortured you, I'll also torture Annie by playing the sound that she hates again. Where is it? It is just no earworm.
Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
You are a beautiful man. A beautiful man. Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
Because of that TikTok audio, I have had Under the Sea, like the tune of it, in my head like 2 weeks now. And Annie can attest to this, that I'll just be walking around and just humming Under the Sea. Same. Like, just everything is like, I'll make noise while I'm walking around doing shit, especially in the evening, as I lose less brain control. But I'll just be, walking around going do 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 here be dee bee 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 dee dee bee. That is what it's like around here. While I'm like walking around, like, getting the dog food ready, putting stuff up to go to bed. Like 40 minutes on Beat Saber, eating sushi, watching Thomas the Tank Engine. Hell yeah. Sometime Thursday the 18th, or no, Thursday the 17th at some point. Yeah. The goal is to get as far as we can that night. 5 hours minimum, and then yeah. Hold on. So Annie asked me to help in some confusion when we were going to be there. And my answer was, we will be there at a time and date that is unknowable to human minds. Simply trying to comprehend our movements would drive a sane man to the brink of insanity. But also sometime Thursday night. Or Thursday evening, for specific wording. Set out. Wait, does it have something to do with the towers? Also, hell yes. We like Thomas the Tank Engine. It's so relaxing. Which, Nelson, when it comes out, we need to play the Thomas the Tank horror game. Also, Rin, have you seen the Thomas the Tank horror game? I'm now going to pull up. Horror game, you say? I wish it was the Thomas the Tank horror game. That'd be even better. And the more I watch the show, the more I realize it's a great show. Are you gonna turn into Tangerine or to Lemon and start like assigning people tanks? Please do. Please get some Thomas stickers and start assigning people roles based on it. Horror game. We have to like keep a train running and avoid a giant abomination Thomas. Well, it's a mix of people over here and a mix of me not being able to speak properly. Horrific. Oh, yes. Gosh, it's gone up so much more than it was before. We try and find it somewhere else if we can. It's doubled in price. Hey! You get a lot of people. Okay, so it's not just me. Perfect. Because
If you actually want to win this fight,
there's the idea of it. Because, like, there's an amount of it still there, but, like, I grew up going to speech therapy for, like, a speech impediment and not being able to pronounce words well. Still slur. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one we looked at earlier. And not being able, and, like, slurring a lot of speech, and, like, my mouth doesn't make the right sounds. Yeah, I have to be very careful about it. If I'm not thinking, it happens. Years of speech therapy only does so much. There's an amount your mouth just doesn't work right. Tuesday. What's your repression? Actually, tell me later. You got a meeting to go to. See you afterwards, alright? Tuesday. Is Ferdola? If Ferdola's going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Arnvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Please tell me this giant meeting is voiced.
Ere we
Oh, thank
begin, I
God.
would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
By the way,
Beatrix,
do they have any timeline for doing the
only to
cross
show the
data
power at
center
Teleforoi's
stuff?
disposal. But since then we have
Does the
seen
cross
no
data
sign
center
of this
travel?
Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike
I know it was a
next.
plan, but I don't know if they ever actually implemented it.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies
Oh,
do
so
their
they are
work.
tempered. Okay. I mean, I guess they really hinted at that heavily. I
Are
shouldn't
you
be
saying
surprised.
they were tempered? Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
They can temper these nuts.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
So the country is a primal. They're acting like a primal, basically, for tempering.
The tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Well, the Porksies are still working, so that's helpful.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
Are they using beastmen to build the towers?
Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to
You've done
them before
Endwalker,
they
haven't
could reach
you,
their destination,
Darth
liberating
Nelson?
the Ixal and apprehending their
Nelson.
captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So the Empire is the common thread.
This is like one of the last patches leading into Endwalker.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Although you do
Lord
live with
Hien
Jacob, who is a
reached the
giant
same
warder, so I'm
conclusion
sure you've
when
heard
I
a good
shared
bit
our
of the lore of
findings
it,
of Doma.
potentially.
The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty.
but the situation has changed.
Never mind then, he's kept his
Dealing
mouth
with
shut.
the threat
Lord.
of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Actually, wait a minute. Love it. Mm-hmm.
What?
I missed entirely what was just said.
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking.
Gosh, Raban is
But we must know more
so
if we're to strike back
scarred
at our foe.
up. Such a fucking badass.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Albino's afraid of losing his boyfriend. I do have like more relaxy scenes around him as well, though. It's genuinely interesting. Very uptight. Oh, there he is. Found the oven. I have to keep on a proverbial hat anymore.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldva and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fudola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
I don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse.
I don't remember her very well, I'm going to be honest.
And you didn't.
They're Stormblood characters, right? I'm not crazy. I can only vaguely remember
so the
her.
Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now,
yeah,
from
okay.
out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head.
I only remember Arnavold because of the way the way Alphino kind of relaxed around him more.
Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Gotcha.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Because, like, Stormblood is definitely the expansion I now remember the least. Because I definitely skipped a lot of cutscenes in Stormblood. Because I just was not enjoying it very much. I was enjoying the gameplay of Stormblood, but the story did not grip me nearly as much, especially in the, like, post-game content. I need to replay it, because it definitely didn't hold me at the time. But a lot of characters from it have come back and been more important enough that, like, okay, I need to go back and see some of it.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Because when I recently replayed the game, I did the base game Heavensward, skipped Stormblood, and went to Shadowbringers.
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently.
See,
we'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it.
To me, Stormblood wasn't bad. It was just... It's sandwiched with two of the best expansions I've ever seen for a video game. And that's rough. Similar to how I think 8 gets a bad rap, even though it is a buggy game. 8 is sandwiched between 7 and 9. So of course it looks bad. Because 7 is, you know, a revolutionary game. It is insane how, like, far ahead they were compared to 6 and, like, what they were able to do on a PlayStation 1. And then 9 is just a masterpiece. So, like, you know, 9 was the love letter of the original creator saying, this is my last Final Fantasy game. I want to return to my roots and make a celebration of everything that I consider Final Fantasy. And then 8's in the middle of that, where it's good, has a lot of problems because of rush development, but it's between two of what you could easily argue are the best games in the franchise. It's gonna look bad. And to me, the same thing happened to Stormblood. It's between Heavensward, which is my favorite, and Shadowbringers, which is fucking amazing. Like, the style, the aesthetics, the story. Holy shit. The quality was so high. And there's Stormblood in the middle, which is fine. It's very good. It's better than anything WoW's put out in years. But it's between two amazing expansions.
Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Paglthan instead.
A Realm Reborn
like as many
is a lot better now that they've cut so many bloat quests out of it and so many things out of the post-game. To me, the post-game of A Realm Reborn is the problem. The base game is okay. The post-game is what gives it its bad reputation.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
Sounds good, Rin. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest.
We'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
It's like, what, 2 a.m.?
When all of
3
this is
a.m.
over,
almost?
we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would
Yeah, it's
have
2
you
a.m.
know
for
I've
ya.
become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Dude, okay. I think I have one
I'll
after,
believe that
like,
when I see it. Though,
1,
to be
2,
fair,
3,
getting into
4.
deep
4
water
more
does seem to
quests.
be
I
a
don't think I'm going to get
sound
there
lot in
tonight.
life. Take care, Ray. It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I should be fine.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin,
But
don't I?
it would actually be good to know
return the favour
so that
for
if I
not
know
there.
if I need to put in headphones at some point.
I dare say
Or
you'll
if
get
I
your
need to
chance
put in
before
headphones
long.
at some point.
That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much
Rin
for
was
life to do
saying
anyway.
that if you want to give you the vague content warning about Endwalker, let me know. Because, like, the main villain we've seen already is a nihilistic, I kind of want to die, and I'm going to take everyone with me type character. There were bits where both me and Era had to stop playing for a bit. Gotcha. Sounds good.
But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
That's good. Nihilism is the way. You know, it's good. It was more of just like, usually stuff like that doesn't, yes, that is very true. Like, stuff like that usually doesn't bother me. I mean, I fucking read Berserk, one of the most, it's weird, Berserk is very nihilistic, but also very hopeful at the same time. It balances the line, but God, if this series ever needed a content warning, it is fucking Berserk. I would not recommend that to, like, oh, it's not that, got it, okay. Like, to put it in perspective, I read all of Berserk in a month. And if I have ever seen anything that needed a content warning, it was that. Like, holy shit. Like, I love that series. It is so hard for me to recommend it to anyone because of the amount of content warnings I would need to give a human being. But the character story is so fucking good. But yes, it is a different thing though if I'm going to be showing it off. Like, having some kind of content warning would be nice to put in the doobly-doo, instead of just having, you know, vulgar, closed captions, mansplain, manipulate, manslaughter. I could put things that actually matter there. Hold on just a second. I need to go turn this down.
The fact is, I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Ooh. I had to go turn down Annie's speakers. She disconnected her headphones, so they started playing. And content warnings get a bad rap, so people just don't do them. I need to get better about them because I'm bad about selfish thinking. It's easy if something is like, oh, there's going to be rape references or something like that, or sexual violence. But anything outside of that, I never think to make any kind of warning of. Because I'm generally not bothered by many things. Good night, Frond. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest. And I say that knowing that, like, that's a selfish way to think.
They're counting on me.
I need to be better about it.
On us. So let's give it our all.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian. And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
I love that Estinian's just like, fuck it, we ball, I'm gone. I'm ready to go. Let's rock and roll.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Huzzah! Ascending is bound for Ishgar. Where does it brings him home? We must hope it won't keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, we have no time to lose. Let's see. Just do a quick normal raid. Fuck it. Just to get some combat in. Since we haven't done, like, we did like one little combat today. Let's get one in. Actually, I might do that off stream. I think I'm gonna call it here. That way I can go talk with Annie. She's currently doing a big old talk with her brother. So I'm gonna go join in on that. But we're gonna raid out while he is still alive. We're gonna go over to Cody. He's currently playing God of War. I think there's other people over there right now as well. Everyone have a good evening, and I will see you all Monday for the finale of 40K. Good night.
Friends of ours said that you could help. Where did you get